Righty ho, we are back for the UCL one, but obviously we're going to. It's a little differently. So we've got Liam joining us.
Hello.
And we've got newcomer, but UCL coach all the same, Alan.
Hello.
The Irish are ganging up on me today.
Give us back our counties.
Never! They shall remain!
At least take Donegal.
Never.
Yeah, you could take Donegal, honestly.
I don't want that one. Right, but before we get started with the UCL review, I'm going to do my APL Season 2 playoffs round 1 battle against guys, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, we never know.
I have no idea how to pronounce it. And fucking hell. You're flying. Oh shit, I am as well. Hold on. Name. Haha. People can see how long my password is, but they cannot see what it is.
Yeah, people are gonna hack into your goddamn.
Hey man, you never know. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
People have done weirder things.
Yeah.
Also, I'm deciding to be like superstitious today, and I've lit an incense candle that is supposed to personify. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Let me
Let's go.
Yeah.
Actually, such a good matchup.
I do.
Yeah.
Fuck me, fucking Liam. Can't beat me. Fuck you. That's going to change in like 2 days.
I almost got the whole team for your mock battle, right?
I think so.
Latios and Tyson.
Yeah, see, I knew Latias was coming. Knew that much for damn sure. Right, so I'm thinking.
What's your Lucario style?
My Lucario is Lumberry, Combine, Substitute, Flash Cannon, and Vacuum Wave. I get it, it's a weird Lucario set.
He didn't bring the Nihilego.
Yeah, no, that I'm super happy about.
Yeah.
What do you think he starts with? It's Rabombi, right? It's got to be Rabombi.
It's Rabombi or maybe Aggron for rocks, but like I don't know if you'd risk.
I mean, do I just Evar as a lead? Well then, should I start off with Dugtrio?
I'd say just do you voltage or U-turn on Coco?
I've got a U-turn.
Then go Coco.
Coco. He went Jellison. Ooh. I'm still going to U-turn because he's got to go Evar on this, hasn't he?
Yeah.
There's no way he doesn't. I mean, I've got Grass Knot, so I could always hold on. Let me see how much a Grass Knot actually does to this thing, just in case he decides to stay in, predicting the U-turn.
I just want to say, I think it might be the same Evar that I predicted.
What AV?
Yeah, it could be. Like if Skeleton is physical.
Jellison, physically defensive.
I'm guessing that's Mega Aggron, yeah?
Yeah, that's Mega Aggron. Thunderbolt has a really small chance to kill.
I wouldn't take it. I just
Grass Knot does under half, so that's U-turn out.
Oh, he stayed in. He's 100% Wakanda. He's 100% Wakanda. If you don't select it.
Okay, so yeah, I was about to say Gorgai seems to be the safest bet.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Wakan Berry. What a call that. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Ooh, what are you gonna do now?
I mean, I leech seed, right?
Yeah, you seed. Yeah. You're seeding.
Oh my god. Okay. I see this man.
He's doing well. Whisper cover.
And he then goes into aggro.
That's good. That was good for you.
Oh my god, there's so much damage.
What is he going to do then?
He's got a suspected physical Gorgeist.
Yeah. I'd say be careful because if you make it, it won't be do that much. It'll be.
So do I click the Lucha button already? I don't, do I? No, God no.
No, it's too early. Actually,
Gamery.
you need to get rid of Jellicent in order to finish the game off. Yeah, Jelly's really important player it up.
Heavy slam, nothing.
What does acrobat? Do you have acrobatics on your Lucha?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Because I don't know how much that would do to a physical defense of Jellicent.
Well, I can see right now for you. Because I've got my custom sets on the thingy.
Yeah.
Acrobatics.
It was actually a good job.
Yeah, it does just under half, I think.
You need
okay, so do I just set up spikes or?
Yeah, spikes. Yeah.
Set up some spikes.
He's doing it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing this thing can really do for me. Like it might like roar or whirlwind.
Just be careful of the. Oh no, I was gonna say he could have swapped into his Blaze King, but he doesn't get speed boost. That was the one thing I didn't realize he can't get it.
Okay, hold on. Right, so let me see. He's running one berry, so do you think he'd be what is it, Shaka Berry on this to reduce ground?
I still stand by AV, but like I think AV would be really good shout. Like he could go. Just make sure you can live everything else.
Well,
if you want to go
ooh boy. If he's adamant motor drive, EQ and ice punch kill me.
What about Gorgeist? Gorgeist seems like no drawback there, honestly.
Yeah, go into Gorgeist. Yeah. See what he wants to do. Shed Shell, oi! Okay, that's gonna hurt.
Not what I expected at all.
That's
good for you. Like Coco can actually put in work. Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Wait.
I meant to click Leech Seed.
I was wondering. I guess just maybe trying to Shadow Sneak.
Yeah, I Shadow Sneak for damage. I guess.
Take it out then. You can just take it out with. Calc it spread.
Okay. Gorgeist Super. Evia.
Because that looks like no special attack to me, honestly. Maybe a bit. Why would he bring Flamethrower for like everything? Just.
I guess.
Because you would think no job at moves against World Guys and World Guys like in this matchup.
So it did what about like 30%? Flamethrower 30.4 to 36.3. So yeah, he had no. He's got no special defense CVs, special attack rather. So, do I go? So I'm assuming I go Dugtree and threaten him out, right?
But don't you have what's it called, Arena Trap?
Yeah, I've got Arena Trap, but he's Shed Shell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Sash Dugtree, so it might be. Oh.
Do you want to break the Sash this one?
No, should I go Scarm and then Defog? Get the rocks out.
Don't you die?
I'm sturdy.
What sturdy gets broken by the rock?
That's true. What do I go into then? Evi kind of runs. I mean, I might as well break the Sash right because there's nothing else that really wants to come in on this.
Yeah. Sash, like you want to be most of things, so Sash and that.
Yeah, okay, Sash here.
If you're a man, you don't allow it from. You're ZQ, right? Just said he's Sash. Oh, yeah, he's Sash.
So he's obviously. Do you think he'll like sack this off? I mean, it does work against my team, but you reckon he'll sack it off because it's burned?
I don't know. I don't think it's like it still helps against Karm and somewhat against people.
Don't know me.
Are you some death Karm or fit that?
Let me see what's going on. If let's just say Latier Armine, because I've got Shadow Claw.
Definitely outspeed the last
Shadow Claw has a 65.2% chance to OHKO the Latias.
What does it do to Jerry?
Hey, let's see. Shall we?
I'd say Shadow Claw is the best. The weakens enough to point for that.
Shadow Claw only does 30 to 36% to this Electivire.
You're gonna. I'd say honestly, you win with a card of this game. So your main power is getting rid of Jellicent and E-Virus, but I think just even getting damage off of the second double because.
Okay, well, Shadow Claw. Oh, he switched out. Oh, he went Jellicent. Yeah, boy.
Oh no!
Oh, that's unfortunate. The cursed body. Let's take a look, shall we? Because it's physically defensive by the looks of it.
I'm pretty sure EQ's stronger.
Are you physically defensive? Shadow Claw did about what, 38%? He's not max physically defensive because that did what?
Oh yeah. No, he can't double Latios. Both types
so that does 37%. So EQ does 33 to 38.
Oh, the roll. I mean, the roll's in his favor anyway. So.
That's EQ and see what it does.
I think that.
Okay. Do I switch to Skarmory? Or, No, because if he's got Scald and I switch into... Well, Lucario doesn't matter if he gets burned, does it?
Yeah. No, like, what are you doing against Jelly, though? Roll up, carry.
We've got Flash Cannon and Vacuum Wave. I mean, I guess I go Coco, right?
Coco doesn't matter. Like, Coco's such a free switch. Grass Knot, I'd say Grass Knot is your best player. So I'm pretty sure Grass Knot gets rid of E-Fire with Burn plus Spikes. Oh.
Evire.
Derek's
How much
dead.
does Grass Plot do? 25%, nice.
He might think you're like
I mean, I just Grass Knot again, right?
Yeah, he might also think you're choiced after that.
Bank. So Electivire's down. I'm running Choice Scarf.
Okay.
Oh, so he gets Blaziken. But I wasn't Scarf. Really blow this thing out the water with a Thunderbolt. I mean, preserving Coco is good because at the moment he can just start running houses. I don't see what Skarmory does anymore.
Yeah, because if you want to defog away your bikes,
yeah, he's gonna have to get rid of my rocks for me. So he's taking a little while. If he SDs, this could be close.
Well, no, because doesn't Dougie outspeed?
Dougie's 372. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Dougie outspeeds.
Agility. Oh,
agility. Oh, you saucy bastard.
Do you live a blaze kick or anything like that? You do. Here's that you do. Are you phys that?
Yeah, I'm definitely physically defensive.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure, like, lovely. You're such...
Ah, that's what I like to see.
Wait, you're in such a good position to win. Lucha wins. It's pretty right.
Yeah, I just need to weaken the Latias. Here comes the Jellicent. But Jellicent's taken. Do I sack this?
I think you...
Do I roost? I'm Brave Bird, Defog, Spikes, and Roost. Because Defog's basically it was for if he started with webs, I could just defogged, killed the Rabombi, and then and then Spikes afterwards.
Right.
Because obviously Jais does a fair amount of switching, so I thought Spikes might be not
But here,
too bad of a shout.
how much does the Brave Bird do?
I mean, he's just going to scald here. Anyway.
He's either going to scald or he's going to recover, because he might predict you just to Brave Bird.
I mean, he doesn't lose anything for scalding.
Brave Bird is 26 to 30%.
That wouldn't be enough for.
Should I just roost and see what he wants to do?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Let's hope we outspeed. We do.
Oh, he went for the Shadow Ball.
There's no way he's scald them.
So Shadow Ball, Taunt, Recover. What would be his last move? Will-O-Wisp? Surely wouldn't he have gone for Will-O-Wisp there then?
No, it could. I'd say it's toxic.
Very toxic.
Oh yeah, that's just a good point. That's pretty toxic then.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roost again.
So. And then he'll probably click Taunt, and then he might try to predict just swapping out.
Mm.
Are you Adam and Halucha?
Oh,
Jolly.
I'm adamant, Horlicher.
Okay.
So here comes the Latias. So how much will a Brave Bird do to this thing?
So you will with Lucha because Max G.P.B.A. like since that Jarlath is in range of +2 acrobatics now.
Brave Bird is 39 to 46% to Latias.
That's not bad. I'm not sure if he'll set up Calm Mind or anything like that.
Well, if he sets up a Calm Mind and I Brave Bird, I can then, I can go Dougie, I can go Coco.
Yeah.
So yeah, that did a nice 42%.
Couldn't Skarmory live one?
I don't think I can live a Hidden Power Fire. I might be able to live the Draco though.
What about Thunderbolt?
If he kills, killing you now is a misplay just because of how low he's leaving himself. You just
Yeah.
just pick Braids.
Oh!
Yeah, you just pick Brave Bird, I think.
Do you think he doesn't have Recover? Calm Mind, Psychic. He's probably got T-Bolt and...
I don't know why he's not
Dragon Pulse then he would have.
So do I Brave Bird again or do I Roost?
I Brave Bird mostly.
Because he's 100%, I think, clicking Roost here, so...
If so, that means you have a safe swap into the Coco. No. That'd be too risky.
So just Brave Bird again, banking on no recovery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have Roost. Okay. Well, he's crit baiting now.
Yeah, he's just waiting for Chris.
Okay, so... So do I...
Do you go into the Coco? Oh, no.
No, because he would go up to 70s. Obviously, he's on 77% now.
Yeah.
Does 39.
You're basically letting this die so you can swap into Dougie.
Yeah, basically. So I need this thing when I die. I need this thing on about.
Bruce. I think Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just going to be making sure he can Calm Mind twice.
No, because he's playing around crits.
Yeah, he's crit baiting pretty hard.
How much does Dougie do with Shadow Pack?
Dougie did I think it was 49 to 56. Fairly sure.
Yeah.
That was to a Jellicent, right?
No, hold on. Let me have a look. Dark Trio Shadow Claw is 46 to 54.
Yeah, so you just break this up. Because you won't be able to set up and keep healthy.
There's another Calm Mind. Bink 40%.
As long as he doesn't set up speed or defense, you're fine.
Calm Mind, Psychic, Roost. His last move's got. What could his last move be?
I'd say it's a Dragon Stab.
What's your team? What's your full team?
My full team. Liam, did you want to pull that one up?
Sure. Give me a second.
I know I've got Magmortar. Hold on. My full team's Tapu Koko, Horlucha, Kyurem, Lucario, Regirock, Ordino, Mega Sharpedo, Skarmory, Dugtrio, Gorgeist, and Magmortar.
Why does he not have T-Bolt?
He's probably not got. I don't know. This is. I mean, he's running out of roosts. He's only on 10 now. There's the crit.
Him not having T-Bone makes no sense to me. It deals with Scarm and Spike deals with like Lucha, Dougie, Coco.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, if I was quicker than this thing would be dead.
Doesn't Scam make a rock polish or something?
Probably.
Oh, I thought I might think.
Yeah, that one makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
39%. More brave birds than he has roosts.
Yeah.
Roost up.
He has to keep this healthy.
Yeah, and he knows Psychic is still not going to kill you.
Mm.
And you have Sturdy now back up as well. Oh,
Yeah, buddy. So even if he crits me.
Because he's not going to calm mine now. Oh, wait, never mind. We do.
Or he has to roost it.
Yeah.
And like Dougie into Halucha kills him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, Dougie into Tapu Koko, I can then U-turn out.
This is perfect, I think, for you.
I mean, you have to pick Brave Break.
Yeah, definitely.
Roosting.
And he
So let's get a crit. Dun 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 dun. Let's get a crit.
That's game.
it's done. Going to Dougie and he's dead.
Yes. Okay, so here's the question. He might try and preserve this thing and go into Aggron. I do have Pursuit. Let me see if it kills. Pursuit does 26 to 31.7.
That's switching out or not switching out?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how to change it.
Let me check. Assuming he's like nothing.
Yeah, assuming he's nothing.
I'd say he's max attack.
I'm assuming you're Jolly.
Wait, can he swap out?
He can, yeah, because there's no... Well, he's floating, isn't he? So he can, right?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Should I just click Shadow Claw? Because I thought Arena Trap only hits things that are on the floor.
Because you can just Earthquake Aggron if he comes in.
Yes, should you just Shadow Claw?
I'd say just Shadow Claw.
Yeah, I'd say Shadow Claw. So you know that, yeah.
God.
Boom! Lovely.
And EQ
Oh, man.
I
Are you
know
sure?
it's attack. Well, I'm not pretty sure, but like...
Because Mega Aggron's tanky as fuck.
I understand that he has the 230 defense. Even if you don't, you can just go into...
I can just go into Coco and just start letting off Thunderbolts, right? EQ does 28 to 34.1. Hold on, what's my HP? What's my HP? It's 88%, right? So I've got...
I think maybe Final Gambit's the play.
Yeah, I don't see a reason. Like,
Final Gambit does 54.2.
Wait, did you play before? In the regular season?
No.
Okay, Final Gambit.
Yes!
Just go into Coco and let it
rip.
It's done.
Oh, man. Woo!
I was so honestly, looking at the matchup, I think you could have stopped Lucario at any moment and still won. Lucario had such a bad matchup. I'm surprised Lucha didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's quite surprising.
You could just U-turn for the crack, but
Nah, fuck that. I don't want to give him an opportunity to bring it back. I don't want to give him an opportunity. Because if he then quiver dances with Rabombi or something, you know.
You still co with Lucha anyway, don't you?
Should do, yeah. And Sash is broken, so.
Doesn't have miracle time. Doesn't matter.
This is where if you had if his special defense is good, you can go into Lucha with a U-turn because remember the berry.
I think my Lucha set is quite mad.
Oh.
Cursed body.
But you can get a paralysis.
The better part is I have Thunder Punch.
Yeah.
Wait, disable? What? Oh, I'm Scarf.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'd say go into Lucia now.
Yeah, let me
Lucario.
let me check
Go
out.
into Lucario as well.
I don't want him to start recovering up.
No, you go Lucha. You go Lucha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, my whole Lucha has 4 in special defense. Hold on.
No,
Jellicent.
like, Coco wins anyway. Like, look how much it did with Con, so he doubled that. It does 92%.
Yeah.
So unless,
But he's scarf, so he can't really do anything.
yeah, but like that's why he switches out. Like he does as much damage as
Yeah, go Holucha, get the electric seed, and start acrobatic.
You have to sword stance.
No, you can acrobatics. Acrobatics is fun play.
No, I have speed. I'm just gonna sword stance. So I guarantee he probably recovers again.
Does Scarf Coco outspeed him on +1 or Bombi?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
He's not going to get the opportunity to go +1 though. He's not going to get the opportunity to because he can't be Sash because of the spikes. Oh, his last move was toxic.
Oh yeah, because also the spikes.
Yeah, the spikes are there. Acrobatics gets the kill. Oh my god! His cursed body. What are the chances?
Wait, do you play jump kick, right?
I've got Drain Punch.
Yeah, do the Drain Punch. Just hit him with a Drain Punch. Ooh. Well,
now he just win with Coco. What I should tell you.
I'd have fucking laughed if I lived that. Can you not be true scarf? Semis, boys. He's going to the semis.
you're gonna play it when we do battle reviews.
I might have to, you know.
I'm gonna start loading up.
He can't win. He couldn't win with Latias.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't have easily won with Latias. After he ran out of roosts, I'm just going to upload and share the replay. No, Giles is one of those people, like, he's a good battler, but, like, he loves to blame stuff.
There's no way he won with Latias.
If he brought some ultras.
Let me upload the link. I don't like the new way that the APL is set up. Like the things on the left, like the chat channels.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm excited as well because guys generally just thinks he's a better battler than me. So it's like,
well, I can't beat him.
I've beaten him 3 times now.
And
I
yet
think
he hasn't beaten me.
Hey man. Right. Okay. So let's get into the main reason the actual stream is going on.
Give us the link as well.
That's a good point.
Do I?
There's echo somewhere.
Give me a second. I think I know why.
Let me get the YouTube link up and start plugging it.
Wait, no.
It's closed that as well. No, dear.
Plugging it everywhere I can. I was going to plug the stream beforehand, but I did not want him watching the channel.
Fair enough.
Didn't want him watching, and then obviously he'd find out all the sets and stuff. So we're going to do this a little differently because obviously the slideshow isn't fully updated. So what we're going to end up doing is we're just going to run through like what they drafted, like from first all the way down to NU, and then we'll go over their Z captains, and then we'll just get general thoughts of their team as a whole. So
Oh,
We've
so
got-
you're doing your block everything.
Yes, we've got. Hold on. You know, I'll just do all of them at the same time. So yes, we are Mad Men and allowed Ash Greninja. So Ben's OU picks were Ash Greninja, Mega Gallade, and Thunderous Incarnate. Nice, and
What's defensive ones? What's the stuff? What's the wall?
well, in UU he drafted Scizor, Amoonguss, and Kyurem. And then in RU he drafted Gligar, Rebuff.
I like broken beans.
What's that? No, I've got no change. No, got 5 feet. I'm afraid, sorry. So for NU, he drafted Slowking, Miltank, and Ditto.
I wanted Miltank.
Which color did that color? Yeah, and then his Z captain Any is Kyurem, and his Z captain off is Ash Greninja. Damn, dude, who's got the background noise? God damn,
Sorry.
that is mad background noise.
I don't
So-
even know
so-
why.
What do you guys think of his team? What do you guys think of his team?
If you ever set up Rocket against him, he's absolutely done.
Yeah, Rox, he's got a fair amount of Pokemon that just hate him, don't he? Yeah.
And like his removal is like a Nodum P, which again, if they stay into default, you can either knock or even poison campus like.
Okay, Liam, what is that background noise?
I have no idea. It's just probably just like.
You like-
headphones.
Are you just lipping the mic, or?
No, I'm not doing anything.
So he's got his Fire, Water, Grass is Rotom Heat, Amoonguss, and Slowking.
It's good bulky, like
It's definitely a bulky Fire, Water, Grass core.
how considering something such as electric types, which is actually kind of going to a scene.
That is true.
He's really scary offense, but then like I feel his defense lacks.
Yeah, if there's a good like wall breaker, for example, like Kyurem Black or something, you know, it's gonna run. Yeah, it's gonna start running, just putting holes in his team. Especially, I reckon if he allowed a Lando T to not only Swords Dance but to Rock Polish in front of his face, I guarantee he'd lose.
I honestly like if the Lando team weaken his team, just get an agility up.
Yeah, that's all it needs to do. Just start running house, really.
Yeah, like if he can play his momentum right, he's really scary offense, and he can wall break bad teams or even balanced teams.
So he's got an interesting Fairy Dragon Steel in Scizor, Kyurem, and Slurpuff. So obviously Slurpuff's a nice Weber, can belly dance, belly drum. It's not a stripper.
Mind.
Yeah, Calm Mind as well. So I reckon he's probably going to be bringing it as either a belly drummer or a like a web user. Because- Yeah, because his Greninja, like he doesn't want to have to scarf that all the time. So webs will be quite nice to keep that item on it free.
His speeches are honestly like they're really good. Like 111 is, and then it drops down to Huron, which is 95, which will be problematic. Though.
Yeah, stuff like a Mega Gallade, Kyurem, Miltank, they'd really benefit from having webs on the other side. Because they'd start just outspeeding everything.
Plus, Ditto is good for if you want to stop those Landos or things from.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So,
Like, looking at his team, Ditto was a really smart pick because like how offensive his team is and how Ditto could stop these setup sweepers to wreck his offense.
yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? So, any flaws with the team?
Whack removal, awful removal.
Yeah, he's what got yeah, he's only got 2 defaults, hasn't he? And he hasn't got a spinner. He's got a sizzle, so that's what 3 then? Does sizzle get default?
Yeah, Scissor gets
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got 3 removers. Yeah, that's true.
and like the turn they click default, it's so easy to capitalize on them. Like, are you knocked off? Roll the PD poison really wears it down, and Scissor kick the fire move.
Yeah, he's got no spinners as well, so he can't set up rocks with Miltank. He can't set up spikes with Slurpath if the other person's also going to be setting up hazards, which really limits to how many games he can actually bring webs.
Actually, that's like his rockets are really like it's like a Milton. Like he doesn't have much option. He's going to be forced to bring those throughout the week.
Yeah, I think Crab Domino kind of just walks through his team a bit. Such a weird Pokemon, but you know.
Yeah,
It kind of does actually. Trick Room, yeah, Trick Room would just start. Oh my god, actually, yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, okay.
Something like Trick Room, anything.
Did someone draft Crab Domino? If they didn't, I guarantee someone's thinking of free agencying it right now. I faced Ben week 3. Let me grab this real quick.
You have one more important person to look forward to.
Yeah. How does the mock go with that?
It wasn't fun. Who did we have and then left? Damn it's your boy. Damn it. How you doing, boy? Okay, fuck you too, damage. You fucker.
This is for UCL people only. Go.
God. But like looking back, I would see like I'd like to see more.
Hey, good morning, guys. I just fucking woke up.
How you doing, girl? How you doing?
Fucking hell, Carb. Fucking hell.
Is anyone checking the chat?
No, I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago. I just saw like my Discord got sent 5 notifications. I see YouTube streams going on. What the fuck?
Hey man, bring it in. Bring it in. Right, so we've just gone over Ben's team. So is there anything you want to chat about Ben's team?
If I recall, Ben is fucking Ash Ninja. Again, fucking Y Carb. Same with Zyger, 10% Y.
Like Ashgren will be hard to play around, but I'm more scared of Mega Glade and Thunder Slide.
Yeah, Mega Glade because I've seen the power of Mega Glade. That thing burned still hits like a moderate truck.
No, that's scary.
Like that thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, Thunder Eye is a good partner for Ashgren Ninja because it does break through those bulky grasses, which, you know, is one of those few, might be one of those few counters, even though Ashgren can pack Ice Beam, but whatever.
Yeah, because obviously, you know, it helps out with electric and it helps out with grass, which is kind of the two that Ashgren Ninja doesn't really like.
Actually, yeah. No, he's
Well,
grass are so bad against him, honestly.
Oh yeah, because he's got like gunk shot and fucking ice beam and stuff.
And no, but not even against Burn, like against this team, like most grass are just like set up fodder for Sizz or Moongus fodder, maybe delayed fodder.
Yeah, that's true. That's been Ashgren Ninja's not terrible, just as long as you don't like let it get a kill.
You don't start weakening your entire team.
Yeah, you don't let him put like 9 things to fucking 2%. You know. All right, so moving on to my draft. Ooh, would you look at this? So OU, I grabbed Celesteela, Xurkitree, and then got sniped like a bitch, so I ended up going with Mega Gardevoir instead. Fuck you, Vic. he stole my Zygarde.
You just wanted to take the start of my team from last season.
Seems so. It does seem so. So for UU, I grabbed Hydreigon instead of Mega Altaria. I then went Arcanine and Celebi.
Oh, I'm just looking at the stream. Was there something wrong with the slideshow? That
it's not complete.
Oh, okay, so you
Like,
guys
it's not-
do this instead.
Yeah, we're doing it this way because I think like Mocha or something said about doing it this way. Like
Okay.
it would be.
That's cool.
So for RU, I grabbed Machamp, Snorlax, and Milotic. And then finally for NU, I grabbed Golbat, Pilosmoid, and Miss Magius. And then my Z captains are Xurkitree is my Z cap any, obviously, and Hydreigon is my Z cap offensive.
Oh, actually, what I just wanted to mention one thing about Ben's team real quick before we talk about Carb. I don't know if you guys mentioned this already, but one minor criticism that I have with Ben's team is that he has potential webs, but unfortunately doesn't have a spinner.
Yeah, we commented on that. Anything with hazards, he basically can't bring webs against.
Okay. Cool.
Right, so obviously my Dragonsteel Fairy Core is Steeler, Gardevoir, and Hydreigon, and my Fairy Water Grass is Arcanine, Celebi, and Milotic. See, I love the synergy that Celesteela and Mega Gardevoir are going to have, because Mega Gardevoir hates Poison and Steel, and Celesteela loves those types.
I wanted to say about the team.
Yeah, boy. Beast boost.
It's a super scary team, and I just wish luck for the guy who has to face a weak one.
That's you, Liam.
I know.
Oh no, I'm super nervous about my match with you because you also have a disgusting team, so it's going to be like a clash.
For the places that I was, I've gotten a good team.
Oh yeah, you've definitely got. But so basically, anyone watching this, Liam got I think 8th, 9th, 8th, and then 10th.
2, 9th, and 10th.
Okay, so we got.
Dude, that's close to the wheel. Like what?
I want my first mark straight away.
he got like bottom 3 every time.
Straight up. The closer to the wheel you are.
I don't care.
Yeah, I was the opposite of Liam. I was closer to wheel, but on the other side. I think I was second, third, then second again. I think.
Not
I wanted that.
Not rigged. No.
First because I knew I was going to be sniped in the last one, and I was 10th.
I grabbed Steeler so quickly because I was like, there's no way that's coming up for the return journey.
Of course. I mean, Steel is one of the best mons in draft format, of course.
Down straight. So obviously I've got my entry hazards are a little limited. Obviously, Golbat sets up Piloswine sets up rocks. Celebi sets up rocks. That's about it.
That's it.
Removers though, Golbat's a good defogger because obviously like rocks would be nice, but I won't be bringing rocks every week, so I didn't feel as needed to get a spinner. So we've got Golbat as a defogger.
Yeah.
Like if someone sets up spikes to break the fat of Milotic, Celebi, Arcanine, Snorlax, Piloswine, like you're gonna struggle against that.
Yeah, but one of the things with my team though is if I'm seeing hazards, I've got Celesteela, Hydreigon, Celebi, Golbat, Miss Magius. Like they're above the ground. So
another con, even though it might be another con, given how your team is like, your speed only caps out at 105. However, one thing I always say when it comes to teams that are slow as shit is that if the team has the bulk to back it up, then not having enough speed is okay. And looking at your team, I think your team has enough bulk to back it up. Well,
I've got 4 different types of bulk. I got Snorlax bulk, Milotic bulk, Golbat bulk, and Piloswine bulk.
You also have Milotic, yeah.
And then
Arcanine,
I've got Arcanine and Celebi. Like I've got multiple different kinds of bulk. Like I can. This is very much like a balance thing, basically.
Yeah, it's definitely balanced because most of your bulk just sits there, like Milotic, Snorlax, Celesteela. Yeah.
Like a powerful Warbreak, like Pure Black wrecks the speed.
Yeah.
Because your speed just counter, and then it still eats your bolt for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cure in black is unfortunate, but obviously, you know, I don't think I faced that shit until like week 4, so it's fine. Right, so any last comments about the team?
Zerkatry is terrible.
Shut your face, Liam. Zerkatry is Bay. Zerkatry is Bay.
It only killed one mon in the last season.
Zerkatry is Bay. You shut your face. I've showed you how to use circuitry though, Liam. I have showed you the ways. I can. I will.
If you want to know my opinion on circuitry, you get a scarf for over 83 speed and you're set.
Well, that's for that. I probably shouldn't be revealing this, but like more often than not, I'm probably running like Z Hypnosis or Z Rain Dance, Z Electric Terrain. So I'm going for that speed boost anyway. I've hit the hypnosis more than I've missed it. Touch wood. So hopefully,
I've only done it once, and I think I missed it.
I mean, as long as you're not getting killed like the next turn, like the same turn you Z hypnosis, like you should be fine though, because you're obviously not bringing out circuitry on something that it can't kill in one shot.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably where you messed up, Liam, like quite a lot, was the fact that you brought out circuitry on stuff that. Well, circuitry, I treat it personally as more of like a late game sweeper. Like I don't bring it out until like its checks are gone, or they're low enough that hidden power ice or a grass not kill.
Yeah.
And then I just run house.
Okay, good to know.
Just reveal. Okay, moving on before I.
You revealed my trap card.
So Rocco was up next, and he grabbed Kartana, Mega Pinsir, and Heatran for his OU picks. For UU, he grabbed Blissey, Volcanion, and Crobat. For RU, he grabbed Galvantula, Donphan, and Flygon. So some nice ice weaknesses there. He also grabbed, where's the color? There it is. For NU, finished it off with Malamar, Frostlass, and Granbull. And then his Z captains, his Z any is Frostlass, and his Z cap offensive is Heatran. So watch out for those Bloom Dooms.
There's one thing I think you can do with Frostlass. You want me to reveal it though?
Z disable?
No.
What is he?
You mind ruining some strats?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've ruined enough.
Z Hail Aurora Veil.
Ah.
Really?
So trash.
Or Z Hail and turn into a sweeper. I don't know if it gets any setup.
No.
Kartana is such a better Z-Mon. Volcane is a better Z-Mon. Flygon's better than Frostlass. That makes no sense.
Well, for one thing, I remember one of the rules is one of the Z captains, or only one of the Z captains has to be OU.
The rule was you can have 2 Z captains in any way, but only one of them can be from OU. So you could have none of them from OU, but one of them, only one can be OU.
I like Kartana better as a Z captain. However, Heatran's not to beat that Z captain by itself.
Oh no,
because
I love Z-Heatran.
It's a really
Z Heatran's going to be an issue, obviously.
But then again, Volcanion, Crobat, Flygon.
Yeah, Frostlass could have been changed.
Crobat is a great Z user. Like, if you get a nasty plot up.
Yeah, because obviously that thing especially gets a nice little range.
I just wanted to take advantage of, that the Z any captain can use Z status as well. I guess he just wanted to make use of the Z status thing, but yeah.
I guess so.
Yes, so his Firewater Grass is Heatran, Kartana, and Volcanion, and his Steel Dragon Fairy is Kartana or Heatran, Flygon, and he doesn't have a fairy.
Granbull.
Oh, Granbull. Oh, Granbull.
Yeah,
I keep on forgetting Granbull's no longer normal. Yeah, but it's Granville Fairy type though, because I think like it gets play rough, but it's like it's just so slow and not bulky enough.
It's, I mean, it's kind of bulky because it has Intimidate.
Well, yeah, but like any kind of like any special steel poison, which is I feel more common than physical. I think with steel and poison, you know, but I'm
Poison jab is more accessible to more mobs than sludge bomb or sludge wave.
yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. Yeah.
And then Rambles in the teams like cover fighting types or dark types, which are more likely to be physical.
Mm.
So like poison jab or iron head are more likely. Let's say sludge wave or flash bomb.
So I'm noticing here he's got 5 Mons weak to ice.
Yeah, you literally both him against him.
I was gonna say that
Yeah.
like fighting isn't the best either. Like even though like he has.
Well,
some-
he's weak, fighting weak. He's got Katana, Heatran, Blissey, Malamar to an extent.
Blissey's going to be in just a setup mon. You can just set up on it.
Yeah, Blissey's going to be a nice, easy kind of setup. I mean, Blissey will be a nice wish passer for him. So, if like, even if you've got rocks, he can switch kind of Mega Pinsir in and stuff.
He's 2 heal bellers, so
Yeah, he's definitely. It seems like he's got support down, and he's obviously got a nice range of things that can rock.
But like,
And he's got spinner and defog. Yeah, he needs momentum for that one.
For like if we're getting slow, he needs to bring that in safely. Pinsir, Kartana, all featuring all 4 times week 2. Really common moves.
If you're saying that, then I could see Crobat, Galvantula, or Flyer come to most games because I think those are the only ones in the team that can pivot.
Oh yeah, like I think Crobat's gonna be essential to his team.
Yeah, I think Crobat's basically going to be there every week.
Speaking of which, I mean, again, minor criticism because he has webs, but I think the team has a major speed gap between Crobat and Galvantula. Speed gap of 22 between 130 108 with Galvantula.
I mean, it's not the worst, but like you wouldn't.
He does have webs though, which is not bad.
But again, like his best removal is Crobat probably or Donphan. But Donphan does spin.
Yeah, he's got a spinner and a fogger, so he's good on kind of that front there.
I mean, he's 2 defoggers. Technically, Crobat and Flygon. And Kartana.
Oh god, I've actually used defog and Kartana. It's like a complete waste.
No, I like it for
You basically the concept of offensive defoggers like Gladios or Cortana is that you come in threatening a kill, and then that free switch gives you a free turn of defog. That's
Yeah,
how
I can see that.
Cortana.
He's going to be need to predict. He's a good point.
Yeah, this team's going to rely heavily on predict and momentum.
also so the webs with Galvantula is very good for the Kartana, so he doesn't have to be like scarfed or anything like that.
Yeah, I can do that for even like SD speed with speed boost or whatever that timid stuff.
Hey, SD Timid Cortana boys, let's get it.
I almost brought that one week. I think I was either in talks with Liam or Vic about bringing a speed boosting
Even if you bring
Katana.
it timid, it still has a shit ton of attack. It does a bunch of attack as a Jolly Shark, fun fact.
Yeah, it still does definitely hits like a truck. Right, so any last comments about Rocco's team?
I drafted it.
Basically, that is true.
I really hope Malamar does work this season. I really
Hopefully, I'd love to see how much it does.
By the way, guys, sorry about some noise in the background. I'm eating breakfast.
Most important meal of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Are you having your Cheerios?
So, one of the
Oh.
so one of the teams that I'm not looking forward to seeing is Hooper on Bound, Mega Sizzle, Salamence for DK's OU picks. He scooped up Primarina, Chandelure, and Terrakion.
Oh.
For his RU picks, He scooped up Shaman, Jolteon, and Drapion, but as I'm aware, he seems to be wanting to get rid of Drapion.
Really?
His NU is Weezing, Claydol, and Vikavolt. His Z... I've got no idea. I fucking love Drapion. And his Z-Cap any is Hooper Unbound, and his Z-Cap offensive is Vikavolt.
I mean, I'm not complaining about the Vikavolt as a Z captain. It's a fine Z captain, but in my opinion, there are better options. For example, Terrakion is.
Yeah, I was about to say.
right
I was just about to say that exact same thing. That was me. Terrakion sat right there, man. Like, that thing loves a Z. And he's got his fairy dragon steel is Mega Scizor, Salamence, Primarina, and his water grass fire, Primarina, Chandelure, and Shaman.
I really like this team.
Yeah, I like this team. I'm not looking forward to battling with it, like battling against it. Rather,
He should keep Drapion because is it Agility Drapion can really wreck house.
I've run like Z acupressure before. And it's like so much fun.
I've drafted Drapion and ran it. I've only drafted like sort of like a bulky bruiser variant because I've tried running offensive sets in the past, and oh my god, Drapion can't kill for shit.
No, that's the one kind of flaw. You need to get a sword stance with him.
Just assault vest variants, just because. Oh god damn it! That 90 attack stat. Oh.
Yeah, if he gets a mega, it needs some kind of bolster to his attack. But Drapion's just like one of my favorite mons. Purely like one of the reasons is I saw Paul use it in the anime. That was quite fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like he ran house. He made that thing look so fucking powerful.
Best rival.
Like that motherfucker was a bitch. And I just love his design as well. It looks like he's about to fuck your shit up.
And that man knew a little bit about competitive Pokemon. I mean, that man set up hazards.
Yeah, man, that guy had toxic spikes. Yeah, that man was on it, dude. I think one of my favorite things about Paul was the fact that he had that strategy where he sacked off Gastro and Aggron purely to find out Ash's team, and he then almost won. He almost won a 6v4.
Yeah, the rival who actually had a proper good storyline as well.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
because I loved the whole like thing about because his brother lost against fucking Brandon, and he kind of vowed that he would win.
All right, back to the team.
Yeah, we can sit here talking about the anime all the time. Right, so he's got a spin blocker in Chandelure. That thing also has a special attack stat that is through the fucking roof.
145.
He's got a speed tier with Jolteon. I think his speed tier does drop, right? Like, he hasn't got anything.
Yeah. If I recall correctly,
Jolteon.
It's from 130 to I think someone has 108. If I recall. Tracheon. Yeah, there we go.
But again, the drop from Mans to next fast thing, which is Chandelure, which is dropped from 100 to 80.
Chandelure is a good mon, but its speed is what hinders it.
Another con with the team is that it doesn't have as many good defoggers as I would like. Like you do have Play-Doh for spin, and you do have Mega Scizor for defog, but Salamence, although you do have the option to run bulky defog, it's like yeah.
Like, it seems really scary offensively and defensively. Like,
yeah.
I don't.
But his team doesn't look nice to a Zygarde or something like with that, or like Mold Breaker or anything like that, because EQ can really do damage to a good percentage of his team.
Yeah, Edgequake is actually really solid against him.
Oh yeah, it is with Edgequake.
I know he has played Big Fault, but like.
I mean, I really like it. Like his powerful breakers, he's good speed, he's on priority.
What I've seen about DK is for the past couple of seasons, I've really liked his team. But so for the last 2 seasons, so for season 2, he won his first, I think, 2 matches, and then won he lost the subsequent 9 of them, I think. And then for season 3, I think, what did he do? Is he 2-7, I think? And he's had good teams both times. So he's got a really good team, but at the same time, I think it's a little less threatening as he's not one of those massively capable battlers, although now I sound like an absolute arsehole.
No.
But honestly, he could easily turn around and just body us all.
Mega Sableye, if I recall correctly.
Oh yeah,
man. Go with the Mega Sableye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
his season.
I don't know if his team meshed together.
I remember mocking against. I helped Vic out with his week 1 battle against DK, and I just remember DK's team being so fucking fun to use. I think I mocked Vic 3 different times with different teams, and I beat him every time. It was so fun to use because he had so many different things that could just sit there and be unexpected setup and stuff.
Well, remember he brought the Mega Sableye, and all he had as an offensive move was Fake Out.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's funny. I think he had a Fake Out, Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, and Recover, wasn't it?
No. I know DK had to go out of season 3. Who subbed for him? Was it Seth?
I think it was Skeff.
The overall record was 2-5 with a -3 differential.
That's not terrible. So I think Skeff only did 3 matches or 2? 2 or 3? I know I beat his ass.
Excuse me.
But it wasn't enough because that dickhead damage knocked me out of playoffs. It's not going to happen this time because you're not even in the same league as me.
Exactly. I'm not there to beat your ass again. All right. Moving on.
Right, so...
Joke, but it's gone old.
What, the fact that I can't beat you? All right, Liam, sit down.
No. Damage will make it evolving. But
oh my god. No. He doesn't have to pay attention to that rule now. There's no megas in the league.
No, he doesn't. Thanks for the win.
So,
moving on.
Any final thoughts about DKs before we move on to Alan's team?
Don't get rid of Drapion.
Yeah, don't get rid of Drapion, dude. Keep it.
Yeah, Drapion and Weezing do different things, and it gives him and having a grounded poison, while not being weak to grounded fairy or given the shape of the team, it's a good T-Spikes absorber.
So, in your words, is it a really good knockoff mon?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on to Alan's team, coach of the SV Darmanitan 98. This bitch has Mega Latias, Clefable, and Weavile as his OU mons, and then
I wanted Clefable.
I would have thought Specs and Tangle, but
this bitch then has Infernape, Suicune, and Serperior as his UU. His RU is Registeel, Necrozma, and Rhypheria. And let's pray that he has Regice in his tier NU. Nope, Silvally, Komala, and Garboda is his NU. And his Z captains is Necrozma for any and Infernape for offensive.
That team is scary.
Like, when I was looking through this team, I saw little simple flaws with this team. Like, it has good speed, like streaming down. It has good hazard. It has good hazard control. It has good force. Like, I had to be really nitpicky to find some flaws about this team.
He's got 2 Reggies. There we go. No, he doesn't have 2 Reggies. What the fuck am I talking about? What the fuck? For some reason, I thought I heard the yard. I was like, oh, second Reggie. Fuck me. For some reason, I thought it was Regirock. I was like, right, okay. He just needs Reggie. He's got the set. Oh my god! I feel like a fucking idiot.
You have plenty of rocks. You have plenty of defog. You've just stuff around the board. It's a brilliant team.
I'm just gonna ask.
Do you want to trade? Do you want to trade your Weavile? Or I mean your Clefable?
What are you gonna give me? Come on.
I'll trade you Mega. I'll trade. I'll trade you Mega for Mega, Alan. I'll trade you Mega for Mega.
No,
No, okay.
I'm not.
Nah,
With the shit.
you can't trade away one of the best megas in the format.
He
I
can.
wanna see the best Mega.
He can trade it away. So obviously, his Fairy Dragon Steel is Mega Latias, Clefable, and Registeel, and his Firewater Grass is his UU picks in Infernape, Suicune, and Serperior. I love your Firewater Grass.
It's a good Firewater Grass.
I just gotta say, I love yours.
One Suicune at a point, Carb.
Yes. Okay. I wanted Suicune, and then I was
He took like Clefable, so.
yeah. I wanted Suicune.
If I got that, we'd all have been stalled to death.
Honestly, I'm so happy I don't face LHCE. Like, I'm so happy.
Mm.
Like, oh god, like I'd cry if I faced that team.
We'll find out in 2 picks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So, any last thoughts about this team, about the Z
Okay,
captains?
The minor cons that I have with the team. I'd have liked to see an electric type in this team because, in my opinion, this team might, keyword might, strike with Pokewaters because it seems like it hinges on Superior to try to break that. And if Superior goes down, something like Vaporeon, Milotic, blah 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 might be choke for the team.
Don't forget, I have Sylvania Electric.
Ooh, he's ruined what type it's gonna be.
And also, this team is kind of weak to ground because if you take Savali out of the equation, I think you have 4 Mons weak and 2 answers.
Yeah, ground type is a huge problem. Like, that's why I wanted Pick Hold honestly. But I couldn't make myself think of it.
You don't have. I know you have Savali, but you don't have a flying type.
They've been really good. So is both issues.
Well, Savali can just kind of fill in for any type missing, can't it? It's kind of the beauty of
It's just
Savali.
that sub goalkeeper that hasn't played it for the whole season, but he gets his time to shine.
Yeah, like he'll get there. He'll get there. Just need to give him a little bit of time.
He needs to push from the.
Right. So we all done with Alan's team? Any last comments?
No, we don't have a second last comment.
Okay, so BK, coach of the Humilau Surfers. His Tapu Koko, Garchomp, and Tornadus T. His UU picks are Empoleon, Nihilego, and Mega Slowbro. His RU picks are Meloetta, Serena, and that fucking Moonduck Gracelia. Fuck that. And then he's got NUIs, Incineroar, Drifblim, and Leavanny. And his Z captains are Tornadus T, and offensive is Nihilego. So first things first, how long is Incineroar going to stay in NU? Now that Intimidate's out, it's got to go up to RU.
I haven't played NU, so I wouldn't know.
It's a really good mon in end. Like, I don't think it's going to go unless there's a suspect test or it really bolsters in usage.
It's got to, now with Intimidate out, it's got to like bolster in usage.
It's like, well, I mean, one of the cons that I have with Incineroar, which makes it slightly worse than Arcanine, is that Incineroar doesn't have a form of reliable recovery, but it does have a way to pivot.
It does. It pivots nicely.
Anyways, con about this team, one of those Z captains.
Yeah, the Z cap. So offensive Nihilego, I can kind of understand, but you had Meloetta, you had
moves, make one a Z. Like that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like his Z captain offensive could have easily have been Meloetta.
Yeah, easily.
Because that thing loves the Z move.
Not only that, but I think his Z any captain would have also been Coco.
Yeah, true. Coco loves that Z.
Like Z satisfies, you can do something like Z mirror move.
That's when they're like, he's also got like Garchomp. He could easily like Z that Garchomp.
Okay, my purple because there's some Z status stuff you can do as well.
And then looking at his team, Z Garch will make much more sense because he really struggles with both the steals.
Yeah, Z Garchomp with that like Z
Oh,
Fire
yeah,
Blast,
true.
that Z Earthquake. Garchomp would have been beautiful.
That team, like, something like
You cut out right there.
even.
And he's gone. Actually, no, that was a message.
Hello?
It's a really
Hello.
good speed teams, good offense, good defense. I'd like to see. I just see captains are a bit of a wonky.
Yeah, I agree. The Z captains are just meh.
So his Dragon Steel Fairy is Coco, Garchomp, and Empoleon, and his Fire Grass Water is Slowbro, Serena, and Incineroar. So he's got a nice level of pivot. He's got Incineroar, Serena, Tornadus T, and Coco. So he's got 4 pivots.
I mean, like, his team, like, he easily gets in things such as Garchomp or Mega Lego to deal damage.
Yeah, he's not got that many like offensive threats. Plus his speed tiers take a nice dip after Coco and Torn and Nihilego. It dropped from like 115 to like 100 or like 95, I think.
1-2-1-2 and Mega Lego's 103.
Oh, Josh from
Jeez.
there. Oh, jeez.
Or actually, Garchomp's 102, Mega Lego's 103.
Oh wow.
And then it drops to 19 Meloetta. If I'm not wrong.
Oh,
So Nihilego is
in that-
103,
in that
but
case, like, as long as the speed gap isn't above 20, then I think it's okay.
well, what's Torn T's speed?
121,
And what's Coco's?
130.
130.
So Nihilego's 103, Torn's 121. So he's got an 18 deficit.
Yeah, it's
So it's close.
I think it's okay.
It could be worse. Like,
It could be a lot
Yeah.
worse.
casting over like the 110 base mark and then things over the 100 base mark, which is really nice for him.
Yeah, he's definitely got those base marks, and his I don't know. It's weird. Like his team, it looks defensive, but apart from Cress, Empoleon, and Mega Slowbro, he doesn't have that much like full-on defensive Pokemon.
He just has a solid defensive core. That's it.
Yeah. So it's like it's not offensive, it's not defensive. Like this is like the epitome
It's
of balance, I guess.
It's bulky offense.
Bulky offense.
But again, like his dark resist does not exist, pretty much.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
Like his only real dark.
Like, he's got 3 psychic types.
Yeah, I don't like how those things. Like,
Oh, triple psychic. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what
Triple psychic, and he's got a drift bloom over there. So knockoffs incoming. Dark pulses everywhere.
Night Slash could even see.
Yeah. Fucking hell. God damn it. Right, any last comments about the guys' team before we go on to this shit show?
Oh wait, just one thing I think all of us forgot to mention: webs. Yay! But no spinner.
Oh yeah, he's got Lavani and no spinner, so he's going to be limited to.
Also, like he would really love.
He's got a spinner. He's got Serena.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. My beat. Sorry.
My God, I was like, no way is there another webs user with no fucking spinner.
Sorry.
Your Belforce team would be so huge. It like helps Cresselia make a struggle to set up combines without having to worry about toxics as much.
Plus, like Cresselia, at any time it could healing wish.
Yeah, but that's
I
like
mean, Lunar Dance.
Lunadance, same. Yes, like exact same fucking thing, and I'm fairly sure it gets both of them.
Again, that's a one-off, and you get rid of such a big bulky presence in the team.
Yeah, so it's a little questionable. But right, let's move on to LHC's team of the Lana Killer Weavils. Let's see if wants to make you shoot yourself. So he's OU is Ferrothorn, Toxapex, and Chansey. His UU team is Rhinoculus, Gliscor, and Mega Aggron. His RU squad is Floorjazz, Quagsire, and Bronzong. And his NU squad is Palo Sand, Diancie, and Steelix. The Z captains are Diancie and Steelix.
So,
One thing first.
okay.
Fuck this team.
Yeah, fuck this team.
Yeah, so yeah, this guy drafted hard stall.
Although,
This guy
hello
drafted hard
ground,
stall.
hello ground types though. Gliscor, Quagsire, Palo Sand, Steelix.
This man saying what are electric types?
What is an electric type? Which covers the Toxapex, which really annoys me.
Well, one con I have with this team, given that this team was aiming to be stall, I would have loved to see a Mega Sableye, and not just because it's a stall staple, it's because this guy's removal is limited in Gliscor and Florges.
He's got 4 steel types.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got Ferrothorn, Mega Aggron, Bronzong, and Steelix.
That's true, but once hazards if hazards stay on the field, then it's going to continuously rack up damage. And if you're up against someone who just stacks up rock spikes and T spikes, then I'm pretty sure Stall's not gonna like that at all.
Toxapex can be a reason if you like,
I mean, Taunt's
Okay,
Taunt's going to be
yeah, but
beautiful.
Stealth rocks and spikes.
spikes would be huge. Like take up 25% of Magron with no recovery.
Exactly.
Palisand, Steelix, Diancie, Form.
Yeah, obviously his spin blocker's Palo Sand, but honestly, like Taunt kind of fucks this team. Like, I get that he's gone like completely fucking defensively, but he doesn't really have any like offensive threats. So if he like you said, like if he meets Stall, like it's going to be the longest match, like in the world.
I don't see why he wouldn't put the Unicorns as one of the Z move users.
Like imagine Mega Aggron versus Mega Slowbro.
Yeah, I would have loved Reuniclus over Steelix as the Z captain.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, Reuniclus could love it even more.
Yeah, just do fast stalls, wish passing, hazard stacking, and just be annoying.
Yeah, this team's going to be a bitch to face, and I really hope it doesn't make playoffs. Because I could quite happily go through the entire season without facing this.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, basically, this kind of team definitely depends on the player, because it's like there's a reason why people say Stall isn't a really strong archetype in draft format, because the mons that you bring to a match are going to be limited in move pool and very one-dimensional, and your opponents are going to play around that. Not only that, but the reason why I say it's dependent on playstyle is because at times when you play Stall, sometimes your mind kind of goes through a cycle of plays. Like say for example, you see a physical threat, switch into Fairy Fine. You see a special threat, go into spit out Toxapex, and then you just go into this cycle of switching out, and then your opponent makes that one prediction, and then your whole team just falls apart because that one mon that you need for your team is gone, and you can't win that war of attrition anymore. So it's going to really depend on the player.
That's true. I think we have Liam back.
Back this in time.
There it is.
Oh, by the way, the last team is just fucking bulky.
Nice
Bulky,
input.
understatement. It's
Bulky,
awful stuff.
Thunder Wave, maybe screens on the DNC, too many rockers.
Don't say screens on that. That's even worse.
How about I say screens on Cresselia Carb?
I'm gonna cry.
I mean, I don't know if screens are going to do much just because the mons are bulky anyways, but the mon does have some, but he does have some setup, like Dual Dance, Gliscor, Calm Mind, Reuniclus.
Yeah, he's definitely got set up, but he doesn't really have anything that sets an offensive threat without any enhancements.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, his team is scary. I don't know if I have to face him or not.
I don't, which is good.
I don't know who I have to face, except for my week 1 opponent, who's expected to see my team.
Yeah.
Right. Any last comments against LHC's team?
Bulk.
Bulk.
Fuck this team.
Good luck, guys.
Right, let's go over Liam's bitch of a team. So, starting off with his OU picks, we got Kieran Black, Jirachi, and Tapu Bulu.
I didn't want Bulu. I wanted Clefable.
Still good.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Is UU squad is Crocodile, Mega Beedrill, and Tornadus. His RU squad is Entei, Rotomo, and Lycanroc Dusk. His NU team is Jellicent, Hariyama, and Shinchino. And his Z captains are Any is QB, and Z cap offensive is Tornadus.
I really like Tornadus as Z captain.
Tornadus is very underrated in my opinion.
It's a pretty good Z captain.
He's got a nice coverage.
Because Z Hurricane can hit like a truck.
And doesn't
Oh yeah,
miss.
definitely. That is true. 70%, 100%.
And fun fact, I have never used the Cure in Black.
That fills me with a little bit of hope. just a touch. Just a touch.
There's a lot of underrateds on my team.
As someone who's drafted Kieran B twice, I'm just gonna say, just try to get Kieran B in the position where it could just hit. Just
Don't give him tips. Don't give him tips. No.
Also, for next week, I swapped Hariyama for Hitmonchan because I needed a rapid spinner.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good point. I haven't been uncovering the FAs.
Yeah. I really like Roto. I actually can't wait for the Rotomo because like I've never used that form and it looks very good.
it's
Like
pretty
what-
good. It's a really good bulky defogger.
Yeah, and I really love Jellicent. I've used it in the past with my core with Cresselia and Umbreon. I think that was
That's
dirty.
that was dirty. I remember playing against that. That was fucking dirty. Absolutely disgusting.
And I love Mega B from last season. Crocodile's great.
I've showed you the love of Mega Beedrill. You were skeptical about drafting it last season. I was like, no, you will not regret drafting this boy.
Yeah. I wanted to use a King's Rock Cinchino. I did in the APL and it worked.
Oh boy.
Sadly, I don't have webs. That's the only thing I'm upset about.
I'm happy about that. Like, you don't know how much your lack of webs gives me. Like, so much hope.
Mm-hmm.
I might be wrong in this, but I think your speed tiers are kinda
Bad.
kinda whack. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I think it's Tornadus and Mega Beedrill, isn't it?
But Mega B, then I think.
Lycanroc Dusk, I think. Isn't that 112?
Yeah, I think you're right. And then it's Jirachi. No, Tornadus isn't 112 as well, isn't it?
No, I think it's 101, I think? Or 102? Okay, alright. Oh, 111. Okay, 111 might be. Yeah, so it's like I've actually had that kind of issue in the past where I had like a Mega Zam and Lycanroc Dusk in the same team. It was like a speed gap of like 30 or something, but like or 40. But like one problem that I had while dealing with the speed gap like that is that Lycanroc Dusk doesn't want to run Scarf.
Yeah.
So what's the next thing down to Lycanroc Dusk?
Lifeall?
Anyways, to speed Jirachi.
Yeah. And then I
So
think
like you get so basically that means that you get a Scarfer that's over 100 speed, and that Scarfer immediately has offensive pressure because Mega Beedrill obviously doesn't run Scarf, and you don't want to run Scarf on Lycanroc Dusks, so you might be in trouble in that aspect.
fair enough.
So obviously his Fairy Dragon Steel is Kieran Black, Jirachi, and Tapu Bulu. And his Firewater Grass is Jellicent, Entei, and Rotomo.
NT can be really bulky when it like has the right matchup.
You were so nervous that you weren't going to get Entei. Like you were
NT,
you were shitting bricks, dude.
Yeah, because I knew NT's a popular mon in that tier. So
Liam tried to talk people into drafting Entei for him, and he drafted something that they wanted round one. Like he really wanted it.
yeah,
There are a lot of things that like you really wanted. You really wanted Kieran Black. You really wanted Clefable. You really wanted, I think, him on top. You really wanted fucking Entei, and it was like, oh my god.
Somebody mentioned bulky Entei, and my mind tracks back to one of the official UCL matches where I think Joey requested an adaptation of the Vinny-kun set.
Oh god.
Nappy did this in a few weeks ago as well in the UCL.
I like that.
They have like a toxic substitute protect.
Lava Plume Entei. I like that. Nice Vinte. I like that.
Oh my god.
I actually ran a similar set in one of my draft league matches on a regular Kyurem. It was Sub Roost Protect Ice Beam, and it was meant to PP stall at Reggie Steele. That carried Seismic Toss.
The best thing is, I ran a Pure Black, and it was the best setting as Monodic. It was Sub with Metronome. So literally, I just set up a Sub. And I literally set Metronome with power until I got for it dealt enough damage to kill it.
You do realize that the face of Melodic in the first game.
That's insane.
All ideas are going to be out here.
So what ideas did you have drafting this plan, Liam? What kind of things should we hope to see from you?
I just wanted power, and I just wanted things that I've got the power, but like I
got that power.
Like the team is just bad overall now. I just feel like it could be the worst draft ever if.
No. Look to the left of your squad, and then you see the worst team ever. You can't say that about your team.
I can't say your team's bad after what happened.
Yeah. Because I'm an okay battler. I think it's always my drafts that hinder me.
Well, drafts come into play with it like quite a lot. Like even like the worst player can have a good time with a really bomb ass draft.
Yeah.
But obviously, then the best player can have a really bad time with a shitty draft.
Yeah, I'm not a good like drafter. I don't think about like what could counter what pairs well.
I mean, you were going after Kieran Black, Jirachi, Clefable.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that you can only go so far to say that you don't know how to draft.
Well, I will say one minor pro that's kind of funny with this team. Tapu Bulu's terrain negates Earthquake. And hey, Entei doesn't get Earthquake, so you're solid there. Woo! Yeah.
It saves Entei, Beedrill, Lycanroc, Jirachi. Like, Bulu really helps.
Just a funny thing to mention.
Yeah.
No EQ. Oh. Right, any last comments? Any final add-ins or anything?
Goodbye, Hariyama.
Wait! That's so good.
Hariyama, get in the hand.
Yeah, I agree. Hariyama was good, but like you said, he wanted more removal.
Yeah.
Right, so Vic, the other leader in the league, his OU is Zygarde the Prick, Mega Lopunny, and Mew. His UU picks are as follows: Cobalion, Togekiss, and Gengar. His RU picks are Nidoqueen, Mandibuzz, and Dhelmise. His NU picks are Cryogonal, Vaporeon, and Electros. And his Z captains. Z any is Gengar, and Z offensive is Zygarde.
I'm scared of this team.
This is a really good team. The fact that Mew went third round is astonishing to me.
I honestly, like, for the longest time, I thought Mew wasn't going to get drafted. I generally thought, like, Mew's not going to get drafted. What the fuck?
If Kieran Black went, I had a backup team with Mew.
Yeah.
I've wanted to draft Mew like so many times, but I always then get sidetracked by like a different mon. Because I'll draft like this time I'll like draft and I'll be like, right, so next season we'll draft her against this. And then somewhere in the season, someone will use something like so dominantly throughout the season, I'll be like, no, I'm gonna draft around this next season. Fuck that other thing. What was that other thing?
Psychic type is one of the most common things to be picked, I feel like. because there's too many good psychic types. Like Necrozma down there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
BK got 3 of them.
There's a lot of good psychic types, like the Lake Trio.
I mean, you barely see Mess Spirit. You see Yuxi and Azolf like quite a lot of the time. You barely see Mess Spirit drafted. It's like it's the third wheel in the Lake Trio.
I guess it's like if Yuxi gets drafted, then Mesprit's the next best thing. And I guess maybe in that instance, maybe Yuxi doesn't get sniped often, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't think I've ever actually seen. I think I've only ever seen Mess Spirit drafted once actually. And it was like a trick room setter, which seems to be kind of the one set that I've ever seen Mess Spirit have.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, Mess Spirit's just a Solomon. It could do so many things aside from being a trick room setter. You could run it Specs or Scarf. You could run it online. You could run it Rocks. But yeah,
even if you run
it, the team.
So obviously he's got his Dragon Fairy Steel Core with Zygarde, Cobal, and Togekiss, and his Firewater Grass is he doesn't have a fire type.
No, he doesn't.
Oh my god, he doesn't have a fire type. Everyone bring out your scissors. Scissors and the Ferrothorns, let's go. I mean obviously Electros gets Flamethrower. That's very true. So obviously, Lopunny gets Fire Punch. Nidoqueen gets Flamethrower. Electros gets Flamethrower. So obviously, he's got Fire type moves accessible, but he doesn't have a solid Fire type. That's interesting. Is that the first team without a Fire type? Oh no, LHC's team doesn't have a Fire type either.
But you don't need a Fire type. Like Fire types are good for breaking multiple grasses, which Nidoqueen are Togekiss already deal with.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I can see that.
The hazard control on this team is really solid. You got a sufficient amount of Rakdos and a really good number of Defoggers.
He's got a nice spin blocker in Delmise as well.
Oh yeah, I think it's been in spin block. Cool.
He's got one with Gengar as well. So you're forced to defog against this guy. Yeah, he's got double ghost. So you're basically forced to defog against this guy because you're not really going to get the opportunity to spin.
I could see Manabuzz come to most games because this team is weak to knockoff otherwise, or ghost type moves otherwise.
I mean, Cobalion loves to take a knockoff, especially if it's.
Oh yeah, Cobalion punishes knockoff, but yeah, I could see. Yeah, but if
I'm quite.
See Manabuzz come to those games.
I'm quite surprised he didn't bring Z Cobalion, to be honest.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Like after a justified boost, Z Cobal. It basically kills something if you've gotten rid of its checks.
Yeah, I think it rock.
Yeah,
I think it rock polish up and then just destroy teams.
Yeah, it's gonna do some work.
It's just really good.
It's interesting to see Gengar get drafted because its usage in draft leagues went so fucking low after they gave it Cursed Body over Levitate.
They didn't have to do Gengar like that, man.
Gengar got screwed, dude. First Entei, now this.
They got no reason. I get Talonflame because Talonflame was annoying, but they didn't have to do Gengar like that, man.
Talonflame was the staple of Smogon when it first came, when X and Y came out. Talonflame was on every team. Gale Wings was such a broken ability.
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, it's still decent now, isn't it?
With flying with great brick.
Talonflame's still decent, but yeah.
That 4 times.
As a user as well, because it's a very.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Zygarde was a Z captain, but I can understand the Zygarde, but I feel like Mew probably loved it more.
The only reason you bring like Zygarde as that is like maybe Iron Tail. Doesn't he get Iron Tail?
Yeah, he gets Iron Tail, so you could bring it there for any like pesky fairy types. I'd say he could bring it against Slim, but Slim's in the other league. Slim is like 9 fucking fairies. Jeez.
Have you ever been in a draft where there was just a mono like team? Does anyone build
yes. Slim Duck in season 2 built a mono water psychic team.
Nice.
It was oh my god.
I haven't personally because that kind of draft just disgusts me the inside, but I have seen someone draft like a mono electric team with like a Polytoad, and that's it.
Damn, dude. I'm assuming it had like Evia, Mega Manetric.
No, Capicopa, just everything, electric brain and thunder.
Jeez.
Electric Shock Wet 3.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Oh my god.
Bit of track hardly.
Yeah.
Just a touch, right? Any last comments about Vic's team?
Not really, no.
Okay, let's move on to Mockers, the last of the original 10. So he's also disgusting because he has with his OU Lando T, Mega Latios, and Tapu Fini. His UU picks is Makalolan, Raikou, and Darmanitan. His RU picks are P2, Decidueye, and Thwello. His NU is Hitmontop, Aselgor, and Gigalith. And the Z captains are
Trash.
Tapu Fini for any and Aselgor for offensive.
The fact that this man didn't have Lando T is a Z captain is astonishing. I guess he just wanted Fini as the OU Z captain because you can do Z status stuff with Fini, but even so, you lose a lot of power by not making Lando T the Z captain. You lose a lot of power and versatility.
Like, Lando is always better at keeping people compared to Fini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Z-Fly, Groundium Z is just monstrous.
You could also do some crazy stuff like what I've done with Lando T is had a rock polish set with Z U-turn.
Yeah.
So, and what I've also done as kind of like an answer, like I actually had to face a team with both Bulu Tran and Tapu Lucha, and what I've done is I brought a special Lando T with like Earth Power and Sludge Wave for Tran and Bulu, and Z Psychic for Lucha, and I invested in a book to take hits from it. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. There's a lot of stuff.
That's disgusting.
It's really good set.
Yeah, sounds it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for a second in Z, maybe Breako.
Yeah, Raikou would be way better than
Yeah, Raikou was much better.
Jeez. Okay, so I was just reading through the chat.
Oh yeah, I didn't pay attention to chat.
I was paying attention to it for the first like hour and no one fucking spoke, so I just ignored it. And then DK and Manvinda started to speak.
Oh yeah, DK has a good point. How the hell did Lando T get last in the first round? Like, how the fuck did it last that long?
Yeah, that's what I was quite surprised about because I thought like there's no way Lando T doesn't go round one.
There's so many priority mods. Like there's Mega Latios was here, Ashgren, Celestina.
Oh yeah, that's true. There were a bunch of good ones too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously his Fairy Dragon Steel is Latios, Fini, and he doesn't have a Steel type.
Wait, what?
Toxic's ready.
He's
Wait a minute.
he doesn't have a Steel type.
Wow.
My favorite type.
This man is with the fairy spam.
His
Beedrill will do well against his team.
has he got a good Firewater Grass? He's got Darmanitan, Fini, and Decidueye. Oh, thank God. I was about to say, like, does this man not have a grass type either? Like, what the hell's going on? Incomplete course. No, because Fini doesn't really rely on water that much. Darmanitan kind of only has one job, and Decidueye, he's more of a SD sucker punch.
I mean, Decidueye is very versatile. You can run offensive, but you can also run a bulky Defoxer as well.
It's true. That is true.
It's just
Decidueye is nice to pair with Porygon 2 because Porygon 2 can just like fighting types. Decidueye just eats it. Hitmontop just eats it. Aselgor kind of eats it, but not.
Not really, no. You're not looking at Selgor in a close combat.
I started saying about Aselgor, and then I was like, oh no, wait, this thing doesn't take anything. What am I talking about?
The main reason for Excelgor is T-Spikes, right?
Yeah, T-Spikes, spikes, it's quick.
But why would you have him as a Z? It still confuses me with the Z user.
It's got a Z final gambit.
I'm gonna check what.
What does Z final gambit do?
Because one of the pros I've heard from Excelgor is that it has decent coverage.
It does.
It gets Giga Drain, I know that.
Yeah, it gets Giga Drain, Bug Buzz.
Which is why some people like to run spec sets on Excelgor because I think it has base 100 special attack. It can hit pretty decently with that. So let's see. Z Focus Blast, Z Signal Beam, Z Sludge Bomb.
So we're basically saying Ahsoka was a waste as a Z captain. Sorry, Mocha.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Although I feel like there's been like some Z captains that have kind of been hit like nail on the head, and there's been other Z captains where they put a hole in the wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like so, like his offense is big, but then like knockoff is really solid against him too.
Of course, his offense is scary. He's got Darmanitan, Mega Latios, and fucking Lando T. Of course, this fucking. It's got Raikou to boot. Swellows real quick. Feeny.
Scrappy as well.
I will agree with Alan. Raikou's mad just because its coverage is.
Its move pool is absolute trash. You're basically electric, psychic, or ice.
Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, HP Ice.
If you want to be bald, you can like do the special one with Aura Sphere.
Yeah, that's true. But then it has to be rash. But it has to be rash then. So.
It also has to be shiny. Although you can't. Yeah, it's like if you do run shiny, you might give it away. Although you can run shiny variants without Aura Sphere to trick your opponent off.
Yeah, but it's not going to be like a trick that's like worth doing though, because like no one's going to see shine. Yeah, no one's going to see shiny Raikou and go like, this thing must have Aura Sphere. My entire plan must change. Just be like, oh, shiny Raikou. There we go.
It's not like if it's shiny Entei with E speed.
Yeah,
that is true. That is true.
You have to think, does he have E speed? Will I take the risk?
Mm-hmm.
So any final comments about Mocha's team?
Again, just tweak the fairy spam. Get those moonbots ready.
I'd like to see a Wish Pass on this team.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
I guess that would be nice.
So right, so normally that would have been the end of it. Obviously, 10 people in each league, but Skifonate basically begged like a little bitch to be added to the UCL draft, and
then
he's
draft from lefties, right?
Yeah, he had him and JCBC had to draft from lefties. After JCBC said that's weaving out the odds, like he'd join if the permission was granted. I put it to a vote, and they won 6-5. So I had to do I had to redo the schedule from week 2 to add them in. I'm still keeping it. I'm still keeping it 8 weeks though. So instead of one person you don't battle, it's actually now 3 people you're not battling, which is quite nice. I think I don't battle LHCE, JCBC, or Mocha. I think that's the 3 I don't battle.
Mm-hmm.
But let's check out Skeff's team, shall we?
I just want to add one thing. I mean, I think someone mentioned that. Oh my God, it's so hard to draft from lefties, and I'm like, bro,
it's not.
You can draft a rain team easy.
Yeah, that's true.
What you want.
There was rain teams, sand teams. There were still versatile things left because obviously it's only 10 people. It's only 10.
I was actually testing myself, I was actually building a team from lefties from what's left over here, and I made a half decent rain team in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, the leftovers were pretty good because obviously it's only a 10-person league, so
yeah,
it's like one of the little Waller ones.
Okay, so moving on to stuff now.
Yeah, so his OU picks were Alola, Ninetales, Skarmory, and Manaphy. His UU picks were Azelf, Mega Altaria, and Nidoking. His RU picks were Umbreon, Emboar, and Cofagrigus. And his NU picks were Heliolisk, Venusaur, and Minior. His Z captains are Z any Manaphy, so Z Rain Dance, and Z offensive is Azelf.
The explosion.
Oh my god.
I see explosion. Okay, so I will say that this team is almost glass cannon because you have Veil and Ninetales, and I just see a lot of setup. I see Z Randance, Tailglow, Manaphy. I see D-Dance, Mega Altaria. I see Shell Smash Minior. I see Nasty Plot, Coffee Grigus. Let's see what else is there. I think that's it. But yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of offensive setup. There's also the hazard removal in this team is also it's good, but it's lacking. Like you only have Stormy and Mega Altaria as removal, so those two are definitely coming onto your games.
I think he was drafted like okay, well, from what was left of leftovers. Like you could have went better. Like
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this guy drafted from leftovers. About 10 minutes later, he uses all 3 of his free agency trades.
He did that just because he said, "Hey, Damage, rate this team," and then they said, "Hey, you're lacking in removal." I was like, "Oh shit, you're right."
So instead of
Oh my god.
He drafted Mega Molo and he traded away because he was like, "Oh shit, you're right. I need removal."
Yeah, so instead of Cofagrigus, he had Exploud. Instead of Skarmory, he had Mega Mawile. And instead of Mega Altaria, he had a Haxorus.
I feel like he got rid of his biggest threat. That was Haxorus.
Yeah, he got rid of I think all 3 of those. Like he got rid of big threats and then went like defensive.
Yeah.
Like because his team wasn't already bulky enough with fucking Umbreon, Venusaur. It's just gotten worse with Cofagrigus.
Like Seth along with JCBC didn't have to rush. Like, I mean,
they had time.
Like I said before, if you took the time to draft from lefties, you could basically do it in like, I don't know, 45 minutes.
Yeah, they definitely had time, and obviously Skef could have been prepping like the entire time that he was begging to be in the league. Because like you guys saw that, right? That was, oh my god, it was too funny. Like he really wanted in, dude. Like he really wanted in. So obviously he's Fair Dragon Steel is Ninetales / Altaria, Skarmory, and Altaria. His Firewater Grass is Emboar, Venusaur, and Manaphy.
It's a good team, but there's no like standout one that makes like, oh no, that's the biggest threat.
He basically like he got like tier 2s of everything.
Oh yeah, his features are lacking. Wait, I think 100. No,
He's got Manaphy at 100.
As of business cap at 115. Oh Jesus Christ, that's. Ooh.
Well, I see a Scarfers. I see a lot of Scarfers.
That's true.
Oh yeah, Nidoking, Azelf, a lot of Ninetales, Heliolisk. Yeah, Manaphy could be. So, any like major flaws with it? I'm noticing a bit of a ground weakness, like a little bit.
Let's see.
I'm seeing a little bit of fire.
And Minior as answers, and then weak are Heliolisk, Emboar, Nidoking. He's alright with ground.
I mean, I reckon if Mocha Wink Wink runs Gravity Lando Wink Wink, he'd have a really nice time against Skef.
What do you think he's gonna watch?
God knows. Maybe.
Oh, in that case, I'll just say, Gravity's you fly Lando. Let's get it.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it.
Right. So, any final comments about it before we go to the final team?
Is that more bulky than my APL team?
No,
in my old league.
no, it's not. Plain and simple.
But like it's Cofagrigus and Umbria.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Cofagrigus with Umbreon, and obviously he's got Skarmory as well.
Skarmory, and you can bring a bulky Mega Altaria, but it's not that bulky.
Yeah, your team in the APO was disgusting, Liam. In season 1, it was disgusting. Right, JCBC. His OU picks were Mega Titar, Excadrill, and Zapdos. His UU picks were Metagross, Sylveon, and Komodo.
I was just about to say.
We managed to get the entire time with only me reading it out, and then the final fucking one, everyone's like, let's do it. Got Aryu, Araquanid, Virizion, and Linoon. I was just waiting for someone to jump in then. Is Magmortar, Skuntank, and Omastar. And the Z captains are Omastar and Komodo.
No Excadrill?
Yeah,
It's not got any offense. Let's see if there was any trades. I think he did one trade. He used to have Toxicroak, but he traded that out for Skuntank.
Yeah, I like that trade because prior to that he had 3 fighting types, and I did say he was lacking removal, so Skuntank was there as another default.
Yeah, it's a nice defogger.
Yeah, like his team is just straight up off.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It's just your setup or hard hitters.
I mean, he's got a fairly nice sand team with Mega Titar and Excadrill.
And what's also nice is that he also has webs, so he doesn't have.
He does have
He doesn't
6
have to.
ground weaknesses, though.
Really?
Yeah. Titar, Excadrill, Metagross, Magmortar, Skuntank, and Omastar are all weak. So, Mocha, wink, wink. Swords Dance Lando, wink, wink.
Honestly, I don't know what Omastar is doing here besides just shell smash and do something.
Well, I don't get what it's doing there, like type wise. So obviously, water he's got Araquanid, and rock he's got Mega Titar.
Exactly.
So I'm not entirely sure what it's doing there. Like he could have gotten maybe a, I don't know, maybe like a another bulky water or a bulky grass, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's NU, so obviously things weren't great, but at the same time, I'm fairly sure there's got to be something better than Omastar.
Like, I don't know, maybe Uxie or Nuzlocke, because I don't think he has a psychic type. I know he has Metagross.
He's got Metagross.
Yeah, that's true.
His water resist doesn't look good. Like it's a rock with it ends. Almost.
Araquanid, Virizion, and Komodo.
That'd be very no smash. No balance.
Nice. I mean, hey, it can take Hydro Pawns for days, man. You see that special? You see that Spadef stat? Well, let's see. Weak or Twitter.
I mean, catch his Brave Bird real quick. Oh wait, you can't.
Water.
Like
It's
called spam is really good against me.
Okay. Yeah, I will agree with that.
Yeah, Scald's gonna really fuck him up a bit.
And I do like to see that. Come on, drop from that over. Like a feature that's powerful, extra with that.
Yeah, if I don't face JCBC, I'll be a little upset because like my team, I feel like has a really nice like setup, like a really nice matchup against this team. Just Milotic in general.
Bring Celestina.
No, Celestina, Milotic, done.
Yeah. Well, no, then Zapdos, right?
Well, that's true. Then I just bring
Celestina and Milotic. That literally
done. Yeah, done. There we go.
Yeah, GG. Just like your mom.
Shh. Fuck stuff. Right, he's not in the call actually, so let's just hope he doesn't watch the final few minutes. So his Fairy Dragon Steel is Metagross, Sylveon, and Komodo. His Firewater Grass is Magmortar, Omastar, and Virizion. Obviously, Excadrill and Araquanid can sub in on either of those. Any thoughts?
I don't think they bring anything.
I mean, Skuntank brings a nice defogger,
Okay, it's got that. Okay.
but Magmortar and Omastar, like he could have gone with a different fire type.
Magmortar I can understand just because I'm assuming from OU to RU, fire types are running dry. Magmortar I understand. Omastar like I said before, Omastar I don't know what that's doing here.
God fucking knows.
Maybe.
I reckon that's probably a Shell Smasher.
I mean, yeah, you could do that too.
What does a Z Shell Smash do? Is that basically just White Herb Shell Smash?
I don't know. I think
I think so.
you're not gonna run Z Shell Smash.
Well, I don't know why you made his Omastar the fucking Z captain then. The Omastar makes no sense as the Z cap any.
That was like the only reason why that was why that was there to the team. I guess you just wanted some Z captain, even though Excadrill was sitting right there.
Yeah, Extra sitting right there, Metagross sitting right there, Komodo sitting right there, Virizion sitting right there. Yes, it is. It's an Omni boost. Of course, it's banned.
I mean, technically, it is the offensive move, but
No, Omni boosting is banned, and Komodo technically does count as an Omni boost. Just like someone. Oh yeah, because fucking. Oh no! Like the funniest fucking thing happened in Was it? Yeah, who had the fucking? So there was a sport. Yeah, so spoiler alert! In one of the weeks for the tier 3 and below league, someone brought C Celebrate Glaceon.
And then the two players were there like, what? And then the guy was like, oops, and then it was just resolved by just killing the Glaceon without it doing anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember like I was like at work. I remember like turning on, like looking at my phone, seeing that like Damage had messaged me going like, "Hey, like Carb, like someone Omni boosted in the game," and I instantly took to the general chat and I was like, "Who the fuck just Omni boosted? Like, who the fuck just thought Omni boosting was cool?"
will I say who Omni boosted?
It was whoever has Glaceon on his team.
Yeah. So.
Oh, JCBC. There we go. I guarantee. Oh, thank God, Sylveon's not in Z cap. We don't want him fucking doing that shit again. Fucking another Z Celebrate. Right. So, any last comments with his team? I will say this is quite the top half makes really a load of sense. It just starts losing sense the lower it down it gets.
Yeah, just like what?
Are you I get, and you there's only one that I don't get.
I mean, Linoon's so limited. I feel like.
That's true, but I guess he just wanted an offensive option aside from Sand.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. I mean, he's not really going to have to weather war with anyone.
Yeah.
Maybe Z Rain Dance, Manaphy.
He wanted more offensive options aside from Sand because like Sand is good in draft, but it's like it's not something that you want to bring for all 11 weeks or all 8 weeks or some shit like that.
Yeah, like you're not going to bring it every fucking week.
That's true. Like,
but then what would have been his mega then? What would have been his mega?
Mega Mawile. Let me see. Let me see the megas in OU.
Mega Venusaur.
No. I don't think Mega Venusaur could be drafted because of Scaff.
Actually, Mega Venusaur would have been pretty decent. The only con to Mega Venusaur is that the synthesis will be lowered.
You could have went Megazard Warrior Psyduck Mega.
I'd have cried if he went Megazard X. I'd have cried.
Oh, that would actually be pretty good.
Don't.
Although he would need a lot more removal.
No,
for his, case.
JCBC, ignore us. We're not talking sense. Ignore us. We're not doing anything. Oh my god, yes. Yo, we actually should have done that. Yo, that'd have been Deadly, dude. I'm surprised there's no Stoutland on this list. I feel like he probably could have gotten a better Mon than Linoon in RU and then gotten Stoutland and NU.
Yeah,
Probably.
Oh, that would have been a nice thing. So I believe that's it, right?
unless there's
I think that's it.
FAs we talked about.
I don't think.
Any other FAs?
I don't think so. I think we're all good.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. So thanks for everyone for coming in and joining me with my nice little chat. Obviously, thanks to Liam, but he's gone. Obviously, we know that like Alan, the newcomers, welcome to the. So obviously, Alan, newcomer. So thanks for joining us, and hopefully you'll be back for other ones. And obviously, Damage joining us halfway through. Damage, you missed me versus guys in the APL playoffs round 1.
Cool.
It was a good match. To be fair, it was a good match.
Yeah.
I only blame you, Car, for not giving me time.
I gave you a time, and then I brought it forward, and then I brought it forward again.
Because I was just
I
sleeping.
think yesterday I said same time. I think for the draft today, and then we changed it to 7:30, and then we changed it to like 6 or something whenever I started.
Okay, that's good to know because same time was like 1 p.m. my time, and I woke up at fucking 10. So God fucking damn it, Carv.
Someone else just abandoned us. Yeah, so Alan's just dropped out, so it's just me and you.
Okay.
So obviously, thank you for everyone for jumping in. Damage, give us a nice unique farewell.
Bye bye.